Hey soul sisters, and of course, my soul brothers out there. Wagwan everybody, wagwan. In today's video, I'm going to take you on a journey of my 2025 garden season. Each month from May till September, I did a garden tour, and I want to just show you guys that in one entire video, a compilation of all of my garden tours. This video is specifically focused on the raised bed gardening because that's where I filmed most of my videos this past garden season. You guys will see the progression of not only my garden, but me as a gardener, me as a person, me as a personality, my camera, my filming, they all grew with the season. My personality wasn't as big and as bright as it is now in the beginning, and there is a lot of shaky footage, a lot of shaky camera footage, the camera angles, the shakiness, the sound, but it's okay. I'm still so proud of myself for picking up the camera each month and filming my garden tours, as well as all the other videos that I filmed. So proud of myself. There are so many lessons that I learned, from watching my garden journey over again that I will take into my 2026 garden. Now, in this video, you'll see more of the garden tour of how the garden looked, but you don't really see much of the harvest. And that is because I wanted to condense this video down to as short as I can possibly make it. It's still kind of long. It's over an hour, I know, but I still try to condense it down as much as possible. So you won't see much of the harvest, even though there was a lot, you guys, there was a lot. I had a really productive garden, a lot of harvest. My plan is to do another one of these videos, only showing the harvest though. Only showing the harvest. So stay tuned. Another video like this should come out, cross our fingers, of only the harvest of my 2025 garden. My intention is that this video serves as an inspiration, not only to me, but to you guys or anyone watching this, to show you that the garden starts from basically, it doesn't look that much, but boy, when you plant the seed, when you just water it, when you just take care of it, it flourishes. It flourishes into something beautiful. Not only does the garden grow, but you grow as a gardener, your personality grows, your knowledge grows, and you just evolve. And I absolutely love it. I hope you guys stick around for the 2026 garden season because we have so much coming. We're getting chickens. The garden doubled in size. So what you're seeing now is double the size. I've added more raised beds, and there's just going to be so much more plants, so much more growth, so much more to learn. So I hope you guys do stick around for the 2026 garden journey. Here is a look back at my 2025 garden. I hope you guys enjoy. It is a gloomy, cloudy, windy day here in Ohio. And I said, let's just go on a quick little, not garden tour, but we're just gonna walk through the garden, the raised bed vegetable garden, and let's just talk about what I have growing. All right, let's go. We start over here with my German chamomile. Right here in this pot we have lemon balm, and it smells so good. In this front bed here, planted marigold, and that's not echinacea. Is it echinacea? Yeah, I think it's echinacea. I did also plant some red kidney beans. I don't see them popping up yet. I don't think this is them. Maybe. But I planted like 3 or 4 red kidney beans in here, and the rest of the bed is empty. Let's see back here, the corn is, this should be filled with corn. Oh, I see, look, 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 look. All right, one little shoot coming up, look at it. Oh, here go another one, y'all, hold on. Another one, oh, another one. I feel like DJ Khaled. And another one. This entire bed back here is filled with corn, sweet corn. Oh, we're gonna have blackberries, y'all. This is the baby cakes blackberry. Oh, raspberries are coming up too. Yes. These raspberries are the raspberry shortcake. Moving on to this side. The tomatoes that I planted are looking good. I planted some big boy, better boy, Cherokee purple, some Roma. The onions are looking good. The nasturtium is good. Another marigold over there. And all around here I planted some candy onions. So they're looking good. My potatoes are growing. These potatoes are looking good too. This is what? Red Northland? Yeah. The next bed over, I have my peppers and a cute zinnia. Nasturtium, onions again. Looking good. So all of these where you see the stakes, those are all peppers. We got the eggplants. This is a weed. Get rid of you. And I think this is basil. Yeah, sweet Italian basil that I planted next to the eggplant. And they're still holding up. Moving over, let's go to the back first. This bed is predominantly empty. We just have some onions. Some candy onions all around the perimeter of the bed. So this bed is predominantly going to be all callaloo, with the exception of a pickling cucumber. Oh, there it is. There she is. A little pickle. And the green stalk, everything is looking good. Oh, we got strawberries. So we got strawberries, we got some onions. We have a lot of mint in here. Also chocolate, pineapple, strawberry, ginger mint. Yeah, we have a few things going on. And cauliflower. To the front here is my strawberry bed that I had from last year. I have 3 onions in here as well. The strawberries are, they're in progress. Last year this bed was filled with strawberries, filled. I don't know what happened this year. Moving over to this bed, we have, what do we have? What do we have? We have some broccoli. We have more eggplant in here as well. All right, so far the eggplant's looking good. Everybody looks like they're thriving, living their best life. We have some more candy onion over there. Back here we have more potatoes that I do have to add some soil to that bed. Oh, hell no. Who is digging in my... Can't have nothing good. Can't have nothing good. I just want to mess it up. In this last bed here, this was the first bed I planted up when I was just itching to come outside, and it was still kind of cold outside, but I figured I can plant out my brassicas. So this has cabbage, it has cauliflower, it has lettuce, it has sage. Oh, look at the lettuce forming. Yes, lettuce. It has cauliflower, sage, it has spinach, it has kale. Look at the curly leaves on the kale. Behind here on this trellis, I planted some sugar snap peas. So they're going to get ready to vine up. In this small bed here, we just have more cabbage, more kale, some lettuce. These pots, all of them that go down here, are filled with snapdragons. And today, we're going to take a quick walk through my vegetable raised garden bed, just to check on the plants, see what's growing, how they're growing, show you the progress, see what issues I'm having. Just a quick little walkthrough checkup in the garden. In here I planted a whole bunch of okra the other day, so I'm waiting for that to come up. What the heck is... Oh, that's a dead worm. Oh, them ants are getting it. Look at that. Them ants are feasting on that dead worm. These are red kidney beans. Corn is back here, and this bed back here. And the corn is coming up. This entire thing should be filled with corn. Moving on to this raised bed here. This has mostly tomatoes, some onions and basil just to deter the pest, but it's mostly tomatoes. But everything is looking good here in this bed. Marigold in the center, basil around, and a sunflower in the middle. Moving on, right here we have a potato. This is the red Northland, and right behind it we have Superior White. Some more potatoes to this bed right here. This is what I call the pepper bed. The peppers, ooh, they're really short, really slowly growing, and it was cold here and rainy for a few days. And back here we have some eggplant, Black Beauty eggplant. It looked like it was struggling. You see that? But I'm confident it will come back. Sunflower in the middle. I snuck a beefsteak tomato behind here, so hopefully it does good. And along here I planted some cucumber seeds, so I'm waiting for those to pop up. Moving over to the center island right here. Y'all, remember we planted this together? So these are the scallions that I bought from the store. I cut off the tops and I used them, and I planted the bottom part, and they are growing. We got English Thyme. She's looking good. I want her to just fill out this entire pot. Fill out the pot. Fluff it up yourself. Get big and fluffy and fill up the pot. Definitely want a lot of thyme because I use a lot of thyme in my cooking. Up top here we have the strawberries. No strawberries yet. They're looking much better than before. Let's talk about the green stalk real quick. All along the side here, that diagonal path, is a lot of mint. All different mints. You name the mint, I'm gonna have it. Chocolate mint, strawberry mint. What I want here, which one this? Pineapple mint, ginger mint, strawberry mint. I'm the mint dealer. So we have rosemary, got some oregano, some red kidney peas. Look, we got a red strawberry. Hold on. Should I pick it now or should I wait? I'm scared to wait and then the chipmunk gets to it. But is it ready? I mean, it's red, so it should be ready. But I want it to be red, you know? Girl. Eucalyptus, which I don't think this one is doing too good in here. I might pull it and put it somewhere else. Cilantro and an onion. I stuck an onion in here as well. Back here behind, this bed is predominantly empty because I'm waiting for my callaloo. As soon as my brother calls me and says the callaloo, the sucker them ready, I'm going to get them. But in the meantime, it has onions. It has onions all around the bed. Back there we have potato, looking good. That one is empty. Moving on. We're moving through this kind of quick. This bed over here. Girl, what do we have? Onions, nasturtium. The onions are looking, they're looking thicker in this bed. Don't you think? Look at them. They look fat and thick. I also stuck some broccoli in over here as well. And this one is what? I think this is cauliflower. Or am I wrong? Is this the cauliflower and that's the broccoli? One of them are something one-on-one, but I don't see any development with them. Also in this bed, I have some basil that's look like it's struggling. My eggplant, this eggplant is struggling as well. I tell you, it was the rain and the cold temperatures, but I have 3 of them. So this one over here looks much better. And that one looks, hold on, y'all can't even see it. There's one over there, it looks better as well. Back here I have onions. Ooh, my cucumber. This is a straight 8 cucumber. And I can report that we do have cucumber, yes. I planted 2 of the seedlings somewhere, so those should be coming up as well. I have a tomato right there, a Cherokee purple. I don't know if it's going to compete for the trellis with the cucumbers. This might not be the best idea, honestly. It might be a horrible idea, but we're going to figure it out together. But a Cherokee purple is in the middle right there. I also planted some summer squash, more potatoes, looking healthy. And another potato right here, looking healthy. This is Yukon Gold, looking really healthy. So we're over there. Now we're moving on to this bed right here. This is the first bed I planted up. It's looking good. However, you guys, I am definitely not getting cabbage this year. And I don't think, honestly, if I'm really being honest, if we're really being honest, I might not plant cabbage ever again because it's not worth it for me. This is the cabbage back here, right? And look, it's being eaten alive. Y'all see? All the cabbage bugs are just all over the cabbages. Cabbage is cheap. Cabbage are not expensive. Cabbage cheap. Especially in Ohio where there's farms all around me. Cabbage cheap. So it's not worth it for me to take up space to plant cabbage when it's gonna be eaten, when I can just get cabbage for cheap. So I'm just gonna leave it here so I can see the process, so I can admire it. I don't need this bed right now, but next year, not planting no cabbage. We got lettuce that's looking great. Iceberg lettuce. This is broccoli. We got romaine lettuce. Kale that I have been snacking on. This kale has been delicious. I've been having my whole life, getting my whole life from this kale. I've made it in smoothies and salads and juices. I love it. This is the dinosaur, blue dwarf dinosaur kale. Love it. Spinach is not my favorite thing, but I've been putting it in like omelets with eggs and stuff, so it comes in handy. The spinach is okay. And on the trellis, the sugar snap peas, y'all. The sugar snap peas. I've never had fresh sugar snap peas, and I hear the taste is out of this world. In this last mini bed right here, brassicas. A little bit of mix of cabbage and stuff. The rabbit takes a bite out of this now and then. I don't mind. But this is basically... Oh no, I did plant a cantaloupe. I planted 2 cantaloupes in here in my last video. So I am excited for those. Now that we got through the raised beds, y'all think the video is over? No, it ain't over. Wait, there's more. I have an orchard. I'm gonna take y'all to my orchard. I feel so fancy saying that. Let's walk through the orchard together. My orchard. Girl, I have an orchard. Let's go look at the fruits that I'm growing. Over here is the jelly bean blueberry. This is my first apple tree. This is a gala apple. And look, y'all. Now I'm getting excited because in my head I'm gonna have apples this fall. I could be wrong. This tree could just decide to drop all these apples. But am I excited? Yes. And then moving over here, this is the peach tree. This is a Florida King peach tree. And I do have peaches on this tree. I'm excited for this as well. So peach tree, please don't disappoint me. Please do not disappoint me. Now over to this next blueberry. This is a blue crop blueberry. This is a Patriot blueberry. And once again, none, barren. But we're not gonna tell you that. Cover your ears. Don't listen to what I just said. I take it back. You're beautiful, you're wonderful. Just give me some kind of fruit, something to work with. Something, give me some kind of hope. I'm just hoping that maybe you're just a late bloomer because it's still end of May, basically June. Maybe you're not ready yet. Maybe you're shy. Just give me something to get my hopes up, to get excited. This is a Honeycrisp apple, thornless blackberry, which is flowering. So hopefully I'll get blackberries soon. Next to the thornless blackberry, I have a blackberry baby cakes, which is loaded. Okay, loaded. This employee of the month showing out. And last but not least, in my orchard, I have a raspberry shortcake raspberry, and she is definitely producing some raspberries. I think she might win employee of the month next month. She's working hard. They're competing. I like that. I like a good, nice, healthy competition. Very good. Very good. So I'm excited to taste these raspberries as well. Yeah, I thought I was done. I'm still not done. Hold on. Let's go for a long walk. Hold on. I forgot. I always forget this over here because it's all the way over here. But we planted some carrots. Why did I put the carrots over here? No. But there's carrots over here. Look at them. These are long imperator, something like that. These are carrots. And they're looking really good. And in this video, we're doing another monthly garden tour. We have some lemon balm, which I need to harvest. Hey girl, hey. Bed of corn back there. This is the compost area. This is my tomato bed. It has more than tomatoes, other things, but it predominantly has tomatoes. We have potatoes in these pots right here. This is my pepper bed. Once again, it has more than peppers, but it predominantly has peppers with all the poles and the steaks. As you can see, it has onions, it has broccoli, it has sunflower, eggplants, different things, but predominantly peppers. Moving over back here, it's empty in this bed because we're waiting for my callaloo. But for right now, until I get my callaloo, we have onions growing, and the middle area is just empty. It does have a cauliflower and some other things in the middle, but I'm going to pull those when I do get the callaloo. Got the pop of color with my pink green stalk. Absolutely love her. Green stalk has a lot of things, have a lot of mints, peas, flowers, peppers, a lot of herbs is in the green stalk. Strawberries as well. This is my struggling strawberry bed. I also planted 3 onions in here to deter the pests, but other than that, strawberries are in here. We have some scallion, thyme, more potatoes back there. This bed has some brassicas. That is just, why that looks so crushed down, why that looks so popped down, get up, stand up. Broccoli, I don't see any broccoli heads yet. And cauliflower. But I don't think I'm going to get much because it's about to get hot and these are going to bolt, so these might have to go very soon, and then I'll plant with something else. Back there we also have cucumbers planted, onions, more eggplants, and I think there's some squash in there somewhere that didn't pop up yet. More potatoes in the back. This is my why right now? Why now? 1 minute, I'll be right back. This garden bed here predominantly has all my brassicas in it. It has spinach, it has lettuce, it has cauliflower, it has broccoli, it has beets, it has sugar snap peas crawling up the trellis. It has lots of brassicas. This was the first bed that I planted out. Absolutely love it. She is just rich. She is just lush. She is thriving. She is doing her big one. And I love her for that. Love her for that. But I know when it gets hot, these are going to have to go soon. But I'm enjoying them while I can. This is rich right here. This shows how wealthy I am. This is my rich garden tour. Look at how rich I am. Look at this. Look at how rich I am. Y'all can't tell me I'm not rich. Y'all can't tell me I am not rich. Wealth right here. And in this last bed, I just have a mixture of same thing, brassicas that is being eaten alive by the pest, but it's okay. I plan to plant something else in this bed soon anyway. And all along in these pots, we have snapdragons that should be coming out soon. So these are snapdragons in progress. Welcome to my July raised bed garden tour. I have chamomile growing. It is German chamomile and it is just starting to flower. Behind here I have lemon balm, which I harvested yesterday, so it doesn't look as big and as bushy, but I had to harvest it yesterday, but it will pop right back up, so I'm not worried about it. Back there we have a thornless blackberry, another blackberry plant, and a raspberry plant. In this front bed right here, small little raised bed, we have red kidney beans. We're already having some bean sprouts, but they're not ready to be harvested yet. We also have one tomato plant back here. I believe this is a Cherokee Purple, if I'm not mistaken. And I also have 2 okra plants in here. And over here I also have an echinacea plant growing as well. Moving back here in this small raised bed also, we have more peas, red kidney peas. Behind here though, I had filled this entire bed with corn. This had a lot of corn in it. And for some reason, this is all I got. Basically 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 stalks. And I planted over 40 corn seeds. I don't know if I'm going to have a corn harvest this year. I don't think so. But I'm going to leave these 5 stalks to see what they do. And I also have 1 pumpkin. So we were there. We're moving on now to this raised bed. This raised bed has most of my tomatoes as well as other things. But in front, we have the snapdragons. Look at them. Aren't they beautiful? The nasturtium looks really bad in this raised bed, so I might be pulling that soon. We have some onions. These, I believe, are Walla Walla onions that I grew from seeds. And along the side, going back, I have candy onions. And these I didn't grow them from seed. I bought them from the greenhouse. Tomatoes, mostly tomatoes grown in this bed. The first set of tomatoes that I have on this netting is a Better Boy tomato. In between that we have a basil. This is a super sweet Genovese basil. Right next to Better Boy is Big Boy. And Big Boy also has tomatoes growing. We got 2 for now. But we have lots of flowers, so I do expect more tomatoes to come. Next to that we have a beefsteak tomato. Which, do we have any tomatoes? Yes, we have some right there. Now back to this side. We have some zinnias, basil, marigold, and a really large sunflower right in the middle. It didn't open yet, but somehow that sunflower volunteered there and I left it. And back here we also have 4 cherry tomatoes. We have a super sweet 100, sun gold, sun sugar, honeycomb in the corner back here. Now here's my mistake, you guys. I forgot how vigorous cherry tomatoes grow and how tall. They're indeterminate. And the stake that I put in is this tall. That's it. And the tomatoes are growing way past the stake. So I have to come up with a solution quick because I don't want them to, see how this one is like bending over and about to break? I don't want that. Moving on over to these 2 pots right here. They both have tomato, no, that's a lie. Lie me I tell. They both have potatoes. This is the red Northland potato. Almost ready because it's flopping over. And back here is superior white potato. Look like they're almost ready because they're flopping over and about to die. That's how you know when potatoes are ready, is when the leaves of the stem, or the leaves or the top part of the plant starts to flop over and look like it's about to die. That means the potatoes are basically ready. Moving on over to the next bed, which has predominantly most of my peppers. And of course, snapdragons in the front. Look at these snapdragons, y'all. Look at the snap. Look at them. Gorgeous. In the first part of the bed, we have some zinnias. This nasturtium is dead. I didn't have much luck with my nasturtiums this year. Last year, the nasturtium was going crazy. This year, no. Also have a marigold and onions. The onions did really good in this bed. These are 2 Walla Walla onions. Well, 3 actually. This one not doing much, but these 2 Walla Walla onions is doing their big ones. This bed has mostly peppers, so let's go through that really quickly. This first pepper plant here, nothing yet, but this is supposed to be a Scotch bonnet pepper. This is definitely a green bell pepper. And we have peppers on it already. Over here, these 3 in this row are banana peppers. This next row over here, the packet said a carnival mix of peppers, so I'm not sure exactly what that means, but it's supposed to be a mixture of bell peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers. So each one should be different. Next, back here, we have 3 eggplants. 1, 2, and another big one over there. 3 eggplants. Before we have the eggplants, we also have basil. These, I believe, are super sweet Italian basil. We have 1, 2 of them. And right dead in the center, another volunteer sunflower. Look how tall it is, you guys. Just look how tall. Didn't open yet, but it volunteered itself and I left it. We have a jalapeno pepper right behind. So a beefsteak tomato on this side, and a beefsteak tomato on this side, and a cucumber in the middle. The rain is coming, y'all, so we're gonna try to get through this a little bit faster. Sorry if I start rushing. But moving on over, right the front here. This is my strawberry bed. Don't even. I had way more strawberries than this last year, but this year the strawberries are just not strawberrying. And something is eating my strawberry. These on this side are supposed to be Fort Lorraine Everbearing strawberries. And over here is supposed to be Seascape Everbearing strawberries. We only have 1 plant of that, and we had many more last year, and we have about 3 plants of these. So they are coming back, but it wasn't like last year. Was much more strawberries. I also put in 3 Walla Walla onions, and those are looking good. And we have 1 marigold. Behind that we have the pink green stalk. Doesn't have much in it, but we'll go through some things. We have some sage, we have some strawberry, rosemary, oregano, some more red kidney peas, some basil, some more thyme. I have a eucalyptus plant in here as well. Bush beans. Let's go around. I did have cilantro, but the cilantro definitely flowered. Calendula. Another volunteer sunflower that I just left alone. Look at her. Nothing yet. Candy onion. And another candy onion. And that's about it in this pink green stalk. In this entire bed back here is callaloo. Like I said, as a Jamaican, you can't have a garden without growing callaloo. So this is all callaloo. That's a lie. We have one we have 1 tomato plant in here. Which one is it? I think this is probably Cherokee purple maybe. And 1 cucumber plant, which actually 2 cucumber plants. 1, 2, and these are pickling cucumbers. But the rest of this, pure callaloo. Just callaloo, 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 enough callaloo in here. Behind that, we have more potatoes. Moving on over. Once again, the snapdragons. I cannot start without showing you all the snapdragons. If you guys don't grow snapdragons, just do it. I grew all this from seed. All of these snapdragons are from seed, y'all. From seed. Dahlia, marigold, nasturtium. This one is looking a little bit better. Walla Walla onions. 1. Some are small, some are big. This was my first year growing onions, so I am grateful for whatever I get. Behind the onions, I planted a summer squash. We have some zinnias that I just put along the rim here. Eggplant, 3 eggplants. So we have 1, 2, and another eggplant over there. Basil, and this is 2 more sweet Italian basils right here. Oh, I can't talk. Now look upon these. This is my first year growing squash. This is a summer squash, prolific straight neck. Look how big it gets. Like, I knew squash got big, but geez and peas, them big it. So I planted 2 in here. Here's 1 plant here and another plant there. I might have to take 1 out because y'all warned me. Y'all did say get big, but geez and peas, big. I also have some onions back here, which is squash is gonna start shading. I also have a pumpkin. No, that's a lie. Not pumpkin. This is a cucumber. This is a straight 8 cucumber growing up the trellis, and it already passed the trellis. And so next year I have to plan better to get taller trellises, because this is embarrassing. This is ridiculous, Nardia. You did not plan accordingly, but it's okay. I'm giving myself grace. It's all right. And we also have a Cherokee purple tomato, which is leaning, so I have to somehow attach it to the trellis better, but that's not for today. That's for a different day when it's not getting ready to rain. More potatoes. This is Yukon Gold right here. Also have a pumpkin in this pot right here. It's a regular pumpkin. I don't know the variety, but it's some kind of pumpkin that we use in pumpkin soup. And another Yukon Gold potato. Moving on over, this bed looks totally different from last garden tour. Last garden tour, this bed was filled with brassicas. It had cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, kale, lettuce, but it's too hot. I had to take them out. Not only was it too hot, they were bolting, but also it was being eaten alive by the I think caterpillars, cabbage worms, some kind of caterpillar. We have marigold, some onions. These 1, 2, 3 right here are all Walla Walla onions. But all of these onions right here, these are all candy onions. And these were the onions that I transplanted, because once I took the brassica out, this bed was bare and empty. And these onions were in the callaloo bed over there, lining the callaloo bed. And I wanted that to be all callaloo, and the onions were not doing that good over there, so I moved them and I transplanted them to here. So far they're surviving. I also have another pumpkin right here, nasturtium, that is just basically almost dead. And also over here now we have the okra. This is where I transplanted the okra. Sugar baby watermelon. Now I know watermelon is going to get big and start to sprawl out and spread out. That's a problem for another day. I just wanted to see if the seeds will germinate, and because I wasn't having a lot of luck with my watermelon seeds, so I plopped some in here, and so far so good. Oh, it is. I also have another pumpkin mixed up with a zinnia, tomato. I think this is another Cherokee purple that I'm going to attach to this trellis here, because on this trellis we have sugar snap pea that is basically done, is dying. I do need to take it off. This is also a cucumber, another cucumber that I put here. So the cucumber and the tomato will be sharing this trellis once I take this off. Another basil plant over there. Moving on over to this baby raised bed here. This bed here is very much empty, because this bed also had brassicas that I took out. But we have some stuff growing. Marigold, some onions that's definitely struggling and will not be surviving. Another eucalyptus plant, zinnia, and you guys, cantaloupe. I planted 2 cantaloupe plants, so let's see how they do. And in the back, we have 2 Roma tomatoes that I will train to go up this trellis. I have carrots growing over here. I honestly think that these carrots are too shaded. I should not have planted them there. They're looking good. I just don't know how big the carrots are underneath. I have a jelly bean blueberry, not doing much because it was over there in that corner for a very long time. And a few days ago, I moved it to here, and now I'm finally seeing clusters of berries. So hopefully it continues to give me some berries. Right behind that, we have our Gala apple tree. Moving over, we have, oh, the rain is coming, y'all, a peach tree. This had 9 peaches on it last garden tour. All gone. Them gone. Between the squirrel and the animal, them, and I have no more peach on it. But the tree looks really healthy, so I'm happy about that. Another blueberry, blue quart blueberry. This is a Honeycrisp apple tree. No apples on it yet because I just planted it, but a Honeycrisp apple. And last but not least, a Patriot blueberry in this pot right there. I forgot to show you guys my mint plants. The mints that I ripped out of the what is that name? The green stalk. And this is where they are. So this is my little mint collection. We have ginger mint, pineapple mint, strawberry mint, apple mint, and chocolate mint. It is August. It is another month. So you know what that means. You know what that means. You know what it means, right? Another garden tour video. Let's start in the corner here. In this yellow pot, I am growing chamomile. It's not that much right now, but it's something. In this black pot right here, I have lemon balm. Love it. This is one of my favorite teas. Lemon balm tea, nice. I absolutely love lemon balm tea, and the smell smells so good. Love it. In this first mini raised bed are okra. You guys say okra, me say okra. And in the front, we have peas I need to harvest. This is red kidney peas. As you can see, the shells are hard and it's time for me to harvest them. And way in the back, we have a tomato plant. I think this is, I want to say this is a Roma tomato maybe. Back here, so, disappointment. This big disappointment back here, so big disappointment. I planted so many seeds of corn. Maybe over 40 seeds of corn back here. And only this stalk right here and this other stalk right here. That's it. That's all I got. And they're both dead. They're both not doing anything. And right in front of the corn, we do have more red kidney peas because I use a lot of red peas when I'm making rice and peas. In the same bed of disappointment, we also have a pumpkin that's to go somewhere, to reach for something. But please, pumpkin, I need at least a few pumpkins this year. Now moving on is this raised bed here, which is what I call my tomato bed because it predominantly has tomatoes. Other things as well, but mostly tomatoes. Have some nasturtiums. The nasturtiums struggled this year, but they did okay. I have a dahlia right here. I don't know if it's ever going to bloom. Actually, two dahlias, one here and one here, two dahlias. And in the front here, we have some onions. These are Walla Walla onions. They're ready, so I will be harvesting them soon. Look at this zinnia. This zinnia is wild and free. Right next to the beautiful zinnia, we have basil and we have marigold. Let me go around this side to show you the tomatoes a little bit better. This first tomato right here in the front is a Better Boy tomato. Right next to it, of course, another basil plant because we're trying to ward off the evil spirits of the tomato hornworm. So do your thing, basil. Do your thing. We have a Better Boy tomato right next to it. And the Better Boy also has nice, big, fat, juicy tomatoes. Next to it, we have two beefsteak tomatoes. And some of these are blushing, so I will be picking these soon. And right back here, we have another cute zinnia. Back to this side of the raised bed. In the middle, we have a tall, beautiful sunflower. It is a nice, beautiful pale yellow. Oh, I love it. So I will be saving seeds from this sunflower to plant more of it. I don't know what type it is. I don't know what kind. Ask the birds. Don't ask me. And over here, we just have 4 plants of cherry tomatoes, different types. The first one that you're looking at right here is Sun Gold. Right behind the Sun Gold or beside it, we have a Super Sweet 100. And behind the Sun Gold, we have Sun Sugar. And right behind the Sun Sugar over here, we have Honeycomb, which has a lot in there to harvest. This bee, where is going in? Yes, bee, get it. It's my eggplant, get it. Getting all up in the eggplant. Yes, pollinate, pollinate. Anyway, back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Moving over from the tomato bed, and now we're on to the pepper bed. As usual, in the front, we have the snapdragons. Look at this one, red and yellow. In the pepper bed, this bed has mostly peppers, some other things as well. So let's get into it. Let's see what we got. Nasturtiums in the front. some marigold, and onions. We have, I think, three onions in here. These are Walla Walla onions. To the left right here, this big pepper plant. I don't know if you guys can see, but this is loaded. I'm going to say loaded. It is loaded with Scotch bonnet pepper. Scotch bonnet pepper galore. Oh, look at the butterfly. It is so beautiful. Look at the butterfly, but one of its wings is damaged. Oh my gosh, I've never gotten this close to a butterfly in my whole life. My hand is so close I could almost touch a butterfly. I kind of want to touch it. Will it let me? Oh, I was so close. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was the best. Regular bell pepper in here. We have serrano peppers. Have banana peppers. Hold on, let me show y'all my banana peppers. See the banana peppers? More zinnias. Back here where the bee was before is my eggplant. We have this eggplant. There's another one in there somewhere and one on the other side. Down deep in there we have basil. On this little itty bitty mini micro trellis right here, it is not that big, and I'm stressing this entire trellis out. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to put 2 tomato plants. You probably can't see it, but there are 2 tomatoes, and this is indeterminate tomatoes, which means they're gonna grow to whatever height they feel like. And also 2 cucumber plants on this little ass basic trellis. Yo, when I tell you, but it's all right, I learned for next year. A giant sunflower growing all the way up to the top. I did not plant the sunflower. It just came from the birds. It was a blessing from the birds. But y'all, here's the problem with that sunflower plant. As much as I love it, as much as it's beautiful, and I will be collecting the seeds to grow more next year, here's the problem. Ready for this? You're not gonna believe this. Let me show you the problem with the sunflower. Well, not the sunflower, but here's the problem with this entire sunflower cucumber bed situation. Let me show y'all. One of the cucumber plants in here has vined itself along this mammoth tall sunflower. See all these yellow flowers? Those are not sunflowers, that's from the cucumber. The problem is, it goes all the way up. And the problem with that is, this is how high it can reach. My hand can't reach no high, well it can, okay, I lied. This is how high it can reach. If I wanted to harvest, this is it. So once the cucumbers start growing here, I can harvest it. But when the cucumbers start growing up there, because there is more of the cucumber plant up there, I can't, how? Who's reaching that? I can't reach it. So this is a fun garden year of experimenting and learning a lot. We have some scallions right in the front. We have thyme, fresh English thyme. Up top here, I have predominantly strawberries, which were not doing so good earlier this year, but they are bouncing back. We have some flowers. And we have some strawberries coming along. So we have more strawberries over here. And in between the strawberries, I have onions. I planted 3 onions. 1, 2, and another one right there. And right in the center, we have a marigold. Why not? In the green stalk, a lot of the pockets are empty now because I haven't filled them up yet. And I've harvested some things and I haven't replaced it yet. I'm working on my, what is something name? Succession planting. That's something that I have to get good at. So give me grace. I'm working on learning more about succession planting. But for right now, we have some sage. This is cooking sage. Some more thyme, but this thyme right here, it's not doing this thing. It's not really doing it. It's not even worth showing. We have some eucalyptus, have some calendula. We have a sunflower that volunteered. Look at it. Look how it just leaned to the side. Hasn't opened yet, but this sunflower volunteered. We also have some strawberries. I think this one is a June bearing strawberry. No, this is ever bearing. Oh, oopsie, lied. And we also have little onions, small onions, not big. And we also have a rosemary and oregano. Back here in this long rectangular bed, kalu, pure kalu, enough kalu. Kalu, 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 kalalu. Kalu is, I think, a member of the amaranth family, if I'm not mistaken. Once again, it's something that I grew up eating in Jamaica. We love kalu. Kalu with boiled dumpling, banana, potato, love kalu. It's a very good greens. We just cut it, wash it, and we eat the leaves. Similar to how you guys will saute like your, what is something near in a saute? Spinach, or what is something near where the Americans them eat? Collards, collard greens, yeah, something similar to that. That's like our kalu. We cut it, wash the leaves, and we saute it. Real nice, real delicious, really good. Also, once again, don't laugh at my trellises. And on there I have a tomato plant and 2 cucumber plants. I be doing the most with these trellises. I do. I do the most, but it's okay. I'm learning. Moving over the front right here, we have a dahlia, not blooming yet, but hopefully soon. Somewhere in here, there's nasturtiums and onions. Let's see if we can find them. The nasturtium is right there. And we also have onions somewhere underneath here. So see, we have some onions under here that I do have to harvest. And some zinnias. But what this is a squash. Which one is this? This is a summer squash early crookneck. That's what this big old plant is. And if I'm not mistaken, this one right here looks like the start of a squash. So the squash should be coming in. Right behind the squash, we have more eggplants. Yes, we're gonna be cooking eggplants all summer and winter long. We have flowers, so the eggplants should be coming soon. There are 3 eggplant plants in here. We have this one, that one, and one over there. So we also have this big mama right here, which is another squash plant. And look, y'all, look. Coop on it, look at that. A nice big yellow squash, nice. This is a summer squash prolific straight neck, and I think it's ready. I'll be harvesting this soon, and I see another one getting ready to come. On yet another little itty bitty trellis, 2 cucumber plants, not 1 but 2, and I believe 1 tomato or maybe 2 tomatoes on this one trellis. This trellis is made for maybe 1 small cucumber, but here I go. Here I am putting 2 cucumbers. But look at the leaves on the cucumbers. Like, look at the yellow edging. Ooh, that's beautiful. I love the leaves on the cucumber. Straight 8 cucumber. And I just love the color of the leaves. And the tomato that I have in the back is a Cherokee purple. And you guys can't see, but there's some tomatoes on it. Right there, we have some tomatoes. Not many, but there are tomatoes in there on the Cherokee purple. Right here, it's a whole entire entanglement. The tomatoes and the cucumbers are all entangled together on this one trellis that is probably pissed the hell off at me. But trellis, just hold on a little bit longer. It's like 2 more months, and then fall is coming, and then you'll get a break. You will get a break. Back here, we have another squash where these 2, hold on, let me find it for y'all. It's like a jungle in here. These 2 are like growing together. We're moving down the line to this bed right here. We have more nasturtiums. And another dahlia. And somewhere in here we have onions right behind it. These onions were actually over there where I showed you guys the kalu bed before. But because they weren't getting enough sun, I needed the space for the kalu. A whole bunch of different reasons. I transplanted the onions here, like recently, like about a month or 2 ago, when they were already starting to form. but they weren't doing so good. So I feel like they were going to die over there. But I took a chance and transplanted them. Some of them are still surviving. And these are candy onions. Some of them are doing good. So it wasn't a total loss. They're not as big as the other onions, but it wasn't a total loss. So I'm glad that I moved them from where they were because they were not developing at all. All of this right here, so pumpkin. Enough pumpkin. We also have a pumpkin plant right here in the front too. It's not doing as well as the pumpkin in here. And the pumpkin just stretch and go all the way back there, twist and turn, and it's going to make its way up that fence. And it's coming from right here. I knew pumpkin spread, but I didn't know they spread out like this. They spread out like sheet spread. Hopefully I get some pumpkin. I'm seeing a lot of flowers, but not many I don't see any pumpkin yet. I'm hoping and praying. And I think I have 4 okra plants in here. Hopefully I can get some okra soon. And back here on this small trellis, I have 1. Not 2 this time, you guys, just 1 tomato plant with tomatoes. I want to say this is also another Cherokee purple tomato. And I want to say only 1 I put this time, 1 cucumber plant that is vined up on it as well. I do happen to have 1 watermelon. This year was not my year of watermelon. I planted so many sugar baby watermelon seeds, and this is the only one I have to show for it. Just this one right here. So I'm hoping and praying that I at least get 1 watermelon from this. We have a little bit more basil back here. This is the water of the evil spirits of the tomato hornworm. Up front here in this mini bed, of course in front we have more snapdragons. I have another eucalyptus plant right here. Another marigold right there. We have, I think, 2 Roma tomatoes in here. Once again, I'm stressing this trellis thing out. And we also have a cantaloupe. And the cantaloupe is vining to go back there. Walking over here, we have some mint in these pots. I had them in my green stalk before, and I'll link the video, you guys. I had to rip them out the green stalk because they were spreading and taking over other pockets, and that video was a stressful struggle. I'm gonna link it for you guys. If you want to see how much I struggled with getting these out the green stalk, y'all will enjoy that video. But we have chocolate mint, strawberry mint, pineapple mint, apple mint, and ginger mint. I always forget to show my carrots because I planted them here, which I think was a horrible idea now that I'm looking back. But it's all right, I learned for next year. Planting the carrots here was not my best idea because they get so much shade, so they're not really fully developed. I do plan on harvesting them to see what I did get out of them. It's not that much carrots because it's under 2 trees actually, so there's not that much sunlight over here. Almost there, you guys. Before the video is done, let me show you my orchard. I feel, every time I say I have an orchard, I feel so fancy. Like I have an orchard, like I'm in a castle somewhere and I have a huge orchard of all the fruit trees. That's a lie, because I literally only have like 2 apple trees, a peach tree, and some berries. But it's okay, I still have an orchard. I'm gonna speak it to myself. I have an orchard. Let's go see the orchard. That's not really an orchard, but I keep telling myself that I have an orchard. We have an apple tree right here. This is the gala apple. We had so many apples on this tree, and yeah, next year. That's all I keep saying to myself. In front of the apple tree, in this blue bin, this is a blueberry jelly bean, but not many blueberries. Moving over, we have the peach tree, which really upset me. We have 0 peaches, not even 1 peach, no peaches at all. In this other blue pot is a blue crop blueberry, and this is all we have right now. 1, 2, 3, 5, just 5. But that's it. In this other blue pot, we have Patriot blueberry, and this one has absolutely no blueberries on it. None, zero, zilch, nada. But once again, say it with me. Type it in the comment section so I know you said it. We are hoping for next year. Behind there, we have a thornless blackberry that does have blackberries, and I've eaten some from it. But I'm not a big blackberry person, so I only have one bush. I know it might spread and give me more, but it was okay. I'm not a big blackberry person. Beside that blackberry, we have this other blackberry in this black pot. It's called blackberry baby cakes. And it's in this pot right there. I did get some blackberries before, but I don't think this is the year for it. I just planted it this year, so hopefully next year. The back part of it, as you can see, is dying, but the front part is shooting up. And right behind it is a raspberry shortcake raspberry. And I did get 1 or 2 raspberries, but I'm also not a big raspberry person as well. In today's video, I will be giving you guys a tour of my vegetable raised bed. This will be my September garden tour to see how the garden is going in the month of September. You guys, I think this is my first time showing this plant in my garden tour. Birds, really. I can't make this up. Anyway, this is ginger. I forgot to show you guys that I planted ginger. I don't even remember when. And it has been growing. I don't think I've ever shown you guys in my garden tour that I've planted ginger because it is in a small pot and it's usually hiding behind everything else. But I planted ginger and this is how it's going so far. In this yellow pot over here, I have my chamomile, and I have been harvesting chamomile from this little by little. It is a really small amount that I'm getting. It is adding up, but it is not that much. Next year, I do plan on planting a lot more chamomile because I do drink chamomile tea a lot. Behind the chamomile is lemon balm. This first front bed right here, I think I'm going to be emptying it soon. All of my red kidney peas, and those were like a shelling peas. I've picked all of them, so now I'm going to pull the plants. I do see 1 or 2 that is left, but it's not many. So I will be clearing this bed soon. We do have 1 okra plant, and like I told you guys before, I don't know if I'll get any okra from it because it's starting to cool down now. The weather is changing. I do see some okra pods, but I don't know if they'll get big enough before it really gets cold. This is a Clemson spineless okra. That's the only okra I planted in my garden. Behind here on this little makeshift trellis situation are tomatoes, and I do see 1 that is ready. These were Cherokee purple tomatoes, so I will be coming back to pick that when I do my harvest video later today. Back here in this bed, I had corn, absolutely did nothing. I had a pumpkin, absolutely did nothing. And I do have a few more red kidney peas, more shelling peas, so I will be seeing what's left of that. But I also will be clearing this bed soon, moving this and getting it ready for the new project that I will be doing back here. And this is my compost area, which, girl, I need to take care of that too. But you keep watching, stay tuned. This area is going to be changing very soon. Moving on over to what I call my tomato bed because it predominantly had tomatoes. The nasturtium is really taking off. The nasturtium was not doing that good in the summer. I'm guessing it was too hot, I don't know. But now the nasturtium is taking off. It's even coming all the way down to the ground. While we're on this side, I do have a Genovese basil plant right here and another basil plant tucked in over there. The first tomato that you'll see is a Better Boy tomato, and we do have a couple of tomatoes to harvest. They are blushing. They are pink. We still have a lot of green tomatoes, but I'm going to wait for them to blush. And the one right next to it, because there are two plants right here, is a big boy. And the big boy has a tomato that is splitting, so I have to get that soon. And behind it, there's actually, I believe, a beefsteak tomato. And I believe also there are two Cherokee purple tomatoes. As you can see, this whole tomato trellising setup situation was a fail. I've mentioned it many times. My trellising system was a fail this year, but I will be doing better next year. But I don't think the trellis was strong enough, and I put way too many tomatoes on there, and they're indeterminate tomatoes. So I really just stressed that tomato plant. No, I really stressed that trellis out. I really did. Also in the same bed, right in the center, we have a sunflower that is dying out, but the birds and the bees still come and peck at it sometimes. We also have a dahlia, which never bloomed. I don't know if it will have a chance to bloom now that it's getting colder, but it never bloomed. And we also have some more sweet Genovese basil. Look at these beautiful zinnias. These make me smile so much. This zinnia plant is beautiful. Behind here, oh gosh, I'm so scared to be back here. I do not like coming back here, but when I have to harvest, I harvest real quick and get out. But this is actually 4 cherry tomato plants, all tangled up in a whole mess of entanglement back here. We have, the first one is a Sun Gold, which is my favorite cherry tomato. A Super Sweet 100, a Sun Sugar back here. And the last one, which is a Honeycomb. That is basically it for this bed. The tomato production has slowed down. So right now I'm just picking the harvest, and just when it stops, I will clean out this bed, amend it, and get it ready for the next planting of fall stuff, or maybe wait till spring. I'm not sure yet. Moving on over to the next bed. This bed is what I call my pepper bed because it predominantly has peppers. My Scotch bonnet peppers, I mentioned to you guys last time that they're still green. I like to wait for them to change color, like a red orangish color, and thankfully some of them are now, you can see the spots of orange in there. They're starting to get orange. Right behind the Scotch bonnet pepper, we have more zinnias. Ah, how beautiful. So beautiful. Behind the zinnias, we have banana peppers. Behind the banana peppers, I'm actually not sure what kind of pepper this is because I got a mixed blend. So the seed packet is a mixture of different, it was called a carnival mix. And I know that some of them are green bell peppers, but there's also, I don't know exactly what pepper this is. I'm not sure, but it's a pepper. Behind that, we have an eggplant. I have 2 other eggplant plants, and they have eggplants on them. Behind here on this mess, we have some tomato plants that I need to harvest, 2 cucumber plants on this trellis, and I believe 1 tomato plant. Way too much. I did way too much on this mini trellis, but we're here now and I'm making the best of it. In the same pepper bed on this side, we have green bell peppers right in here that I will be harvesting soon. And we also have serrano peppers that are in there. Some of them are turning red, some are still green. We also have a purple bell pepper, which is really beautiful. Never grown that before. And that was part of the mixed pepper blend, so I'm not sure what variety it is. It was just a mixed packet. And this is the eggplant that I was telling you about on this side. Behind here, I have jalapeno peppers. They're called jalapeno gigante. And behind that, once again, we're at the back with the whole mess of just cucumber, tomatoes, and a mess that I'm scared to touch. getting to the middle, the center of my garden, we had scallions. I need to trim and harvest those, put them in my freezer. And we have some thyme, which I also need to trim and harvest and put away. In this raised bed right here, we had a mixture of strawberries. Did not get much strawberries this year, but it's okay. On this side, we had Fort Lorraine strawberries, which is ever-bearing. And on this side, we have Seascape strawberries, which is ever-bearing. As a gardener, I am always looking for ways to improve my garden. And sometimes that means changing up plans, moving things around, planting things in different areas, because that's the fun thing about gardening. It's always changing. It's something new to learn, and I'm continuing to learn every single day. So I don't know if this is the best spot or even planter for my strawberries. And I'm looking for ways to basically improve my garden for the most production. So that's a possibility that these strawberries and this little setup right here might change. Another reason why this setup might change is also this bed right here is blocking the lower section of the green stalk. If you can see, the lower section of the green stalk is not getting as much sun because this bed is blocking it. A thought process is maybe putting this bed behind and pulling the green stalk to the front. That's a possibility. Or even moving this bed all together and putting that somewhere else in my garden. Not sure yet, but stay tuned as you guys continue to watch these videos, and you will see the progress and the changes that I make. Speaking of green stalk, this is my green stalk. I have the 5-tier, I believe it's the original pocket green stalk. It has the deeper pockets, and I have it in the cherry blossom pink color. Most of the pockets are empty, and whatever is in the pockets, it's about time for them to go. Have strawberries, hold on, right up top here, strawberries, and the runners are running, okay? Baby, the runners are taking off like Usain Bolt. Over here and over here. They are taking off like Usain Bolt, Olympian medalist, gold medalist, champion runners right here. They're taking off. So I might also be moving all the strawberries out of this green stalk and putting them somewhere else. Just a thought. We had sage in here, basil, rosemary, oregano. We still have a eucalyptus. On this side, we had a calendula, which is dying. Behind the green stalk, I have this lower bed right here. This is what I call my callaloo bed. I think the callaloo's are done for the season. I cut as much as I could. It's time for this bed to now basically go to bed. This trellis thing will not be here next garden season, but currently it has tomato plants. It has a Roma tomato. I also had a pickling cucumber plant in here, and as you can see, it is struggling. It is struggling bad. I think it's maybe the lack of sun. I don't know what it is, but the cucumber vine did not fare well here. I probably got 2 cucumbers out off of this vine, and they weren't the best, honestly. Moving over again, one more. The zinnias. No, that's a lie. Why am I lying to her like that? I lie, I'm sorry. The snapdragons, beautiful while they were here, but now it's time to say goodbye. Anyway, this bed big, it full up. This bed is just lush. That's the only word I could think. It's just bountiful and lush. Those are the words I can think of. This is a Lake Tahoe dahlia. So beautiful, gorgeous, and a lot more buds that are getting ready to open soon. Gorgeous dahlia. In the front here, we do have some nasturtiums. Right behind that nasturtium, we have a summer squash, crookneck, and you can see the powdery mildew has taken over. So I will be pulling this squash very soon. I see it is still growing a few actually squash plants. So I'm trying to hold off and see how many more squash, even down here, as you can see, there's some down there. How many more squash I can get out of it before it truly kicks the bucket before it truly dies. So that's the only reason why I haven't pulled it just yet. Behind that summer squash, beautiful yellow African marigold. We also have eggplants. And this eggplant, hold on, because I remember last video I was saying it didn't have any eggplants, and it did, and I embarrassed myself. So let me check to make sure I lie again. Yes, okay, this particular plant right here does not have any eggplants, but the other two plants next to it has. So do you see? We have 1, 2 eggplants growing there, and I'm gonna check the other one on the other side if it has an eggplant as well. Y'all, look at this. Look at this. You guys already know. You guys already know about this mess back here that I created. Once again, I think I put 2 cucumber plants and a tomato plant on this trellis that they had no business being on, because this trellis cannot handle it. And they have definitely just created a whole bunch of chaos back here, all in the walkway. I can't even walk back there. And at one point they were climbing up into the trees and I pulled them down. I think that was the last 2 videos ago. I showed you guys how I was pulling it down from in the trees up there. I don't know if there are any tomatoes left to harvest. I don't know if there are any cucumbers left. And to be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna go in there to check. In the same bed, just on the other side, is more of the same thing. I lied. This eggplant on this side is not doing good either. I will be pulling this plant shortly. It's only the eggplant in the middle that really did good. And it is a Black Beauty eggplant, in case you were wondering. And you know, the mess back there. And as you can see, the mess continues from the back all the way to the side. This tomato plant basically gave up and is hanging off on the floor. It's on the ground. It's just a whole mess. Embarrassment, a whole mess. Moving over one more. Hey, snapdragons. Hey, snapdragons. Hey. But look, y'all, look at the nasturtium. Like, this is just amazing to me. The nasturtium is really doing this big one. Look at the beautiful orange color. Like, fall is for the nasturtium. Fall is for the nasturtium. It just takes up the whole entire front garden. And it was not like this in the summertime. It was struggling. Let's take a moment for this dahlia. Look at this dahlia. And this dahlia is called Tahiti Sunrise. Cute. Beautiful dahlia. Back here, girl, where do I even begin? This is supposed to be a pumpkin, but pottery mildew is not making it great. Pottery mildew is just, it's taking away the greatness. But I haven't pulled it yet because I do have pumpkins growing on the ground. So until those pumpkins are done growing, I will deal with the pottery mildew. It's okay. It is what it is. It is what it is. So this is pumpkin. There was a cucumber plant in here somewhere. I would say that's dead. Because I would say that's dead. And the squash vine borers, definitely eating through this plant. But like I said, I will deal with it until I get my pumpkin harvest. Back there, these tall, beautiful plants are my okra plants, or okra, however you want to say it. I'm Jamaican, so you know, so I'm going to say okra. To this day, I haven't gotten out 1 okra yet. They're starting to come up. So it is a possibility. I'm holding out hope. Do you see? We're starting to get some okra on all of them. Back there, there's a black trellis, if y'all can see. A little small little trellis. There is a tomato plant on that vine. At some point, I have to make my way back there. This is how the walkway is looking. So I have to meet myself back there at some point to pick those tomatoes, because I do see that some of them are ready. And I want to say those are beefsteak tomatoes back there, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe, I know, there's also a cucumber plant. So at some point today, maybe tomorrow, I have to meet myself back there. I have to get myself back there to check on I can't talk. Wait there. Why am I losing my words? Why I can't talk? I'm gonna try to say. at some point today or at some point in the near future, today or tomorrow, I don't know when, I have to make my way back there to pick my tomatoes and to search for cucumbers. Was it really that hard to say that, Nardia? Because the way you were just stumbling over your words makes me think. I think that's all I have in this bed. But this is how the pumpkin plant is just overflowing and spilling into the walkway. And I'm going to show you the pumpkins that I do have. You see that? And I don't know what variety of pumpkin this is. I'm so sorry, I don't know. I just saved the seeds from when this pumpkin that I use for when I'm making soup. I saved the seed from it, and I actually don't know what type of pumpkin it is. And I have another one, small one. Is this the pumpkin or melon? Wait there now. Wait there. Oh shoot. Wait there, people. Wait. Oh no, this one is it's a pumpkin. The melon vine is just right next to it, but it's not attached to the melon vine. It's a pumpkin. Let me cover it back up. Hold on, because these animals. Right back there, so I have another one. As you guys can see, I did plant melons, but those are non-existent. Did not get any melon plants this year at all. In this last mini garden bed here in the front, once again, one time for the snapdragons. We have Roma tomatoes that are just not Roma-ing, okay? They're not doing anything but being green. There are just a whole bunch. There is just a whole bunch of green Roma tomatoes all in here, and not one of them has turned pink, red, light pink, any other blushing color, not one of them. They just refused this year. They refused. That is the end of my main garden area. And just to remind you guys, I grew this entire area, this entire garden with no fertilizers. Not that I'm saying you don't need fertilizers. Not that I'm saying fertilizers is not important, because trust me, it is. And I will be getting fertilizers for my next garden season. But it just was not in the budget this year. Unfortunately, it wasn't. I had to spend most of the money getting this raised beds together, buying the raised beds, getting the soil, getting the area together, buying the plants. So budget-wise, fertilizers was not it. But even though the fertilizers were not in my budget, I was confident that I could still grow in my garden without the fertilizers, only because the soil that I got was I ordered it from a company. It wasn't bag soil, but it was really good quality soil that was already mixed with compost, topsoil, sand, and some really nutritious and good things. I just tried my luck. So fertilizer is important. Your soil is the most important thing to growing really good crops, veggies, and all that stuff. And I know I probably could have gotten a much better and bigger harvest if I added fertilizer. It just so happened that this year it wasn't in the budget, and we're not going broke trying to grow a garden. Even if you don't have a fertilizer, still try, push your luck, and see what you can do. And then add the fertilizer when you can. And don't let, because you watch YouTube and everybody and their mama and their cousin and their best friend is adding all these fertilizers, you think that you cannot grow a garden because you don't have the fertilizers. But, clearly I did it. And even if I didn't get the best quality soil, guess what? I was still going to try it. I was still going to try to see what I can grow without a fertilizer. But just remember, fertilizer is very important, very crucial, and it will help you to get a bigger harvest, higher yield, better crops, healthier crops. So if you can afford it, definitely get it. Don't skimp on it. But if you can't, do not let that deter you from starting a garden or planting a seed. It's all trial and error. We all just playing a game here. All of us gardeners, especially me. I'm playing a big game. We're all trying. It's all trial and error. I'm failing, and I'm showing you. We're not really failing, because you guys know I don't like to use negative words to describe myself or negative words to describe my process. We're all learning. I am learning. It's all trial and error. So it's my little speech to tell you all to try your garden. Whether you have all the supplies or not, as long as you have a seed and you have some soil, girl, plant your garden. Now let's go over to the other side of my backyard to look at my orchard, because you know we got a little bit of fruit trees, we got some berry trees, so we have a little mini orchard situation going on. My jelly bean blueberry is in this blue pot right here. I did not get any blueberries this year. This gala apple tree right here, you guys don't understand, I'm so upset. I had one nice big apple that I was so for sure that I was going to get this year, and about 2 days ago it just disappeared. This apple was growing to almost, it was getting to be a good size, and then 2 days ago it disappeared. So I will not be getting any apples off of my gala apple tree. I do have some small ones. I just doubt that these small ones will grow big enough for me to actually enjoy it. And I only have 2 small ones left. But I had that one big one. I was really wishing and hoping for it. Wishing and hoping. Over here is the peach tree. No peaches this year. Well, that's a lie. I did get peaches that grew on it this year, but I didn't get to eat them because I don't know who ate them. The squirrels, the chipmunks, the critters. The critters got to it before I did. So we're gonna have to make a better plan for next year. Next to the peach tree in this blue pot is my blue crop blueberries. Got absolutely no blueberries this year. Sad about that because I absolutely love blueberries. Honey Crisp apple tree, planted this spring, so I don't expect to get any fruits from it, hopefully next year. This blue pot here is my Patriot blueberry. Once again, got no blueberries this year. Behind there, well, before I got behind there, I have a thornless blackberry tree here. I did get some blackberries off of this. I'm not really a big blackberry person, but I ate 1 or 2 of them. Another blackberry bush right there. And in that part right over there is a raspberry shortcake raspberry plant. Oh, this wind feels so good. It's just like nice, cool, crisp. You know that wind that just is nice and cool and it's a nice crisp breeze? It feels so good. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you. And if you're new here, don't forget to comment. Let us know. And if you don't want to say much, because I know some of y'all are shy. If you don't want to say much, just put a little heart in the comment section, a little emoji, raise your hand. Let us know you're new here. Welcome to the Garden Friends. Thank you so much for watching. Your new favorite soil sister. Truly appreciate it. And until my next video, you guys already know, click clack in the comment section. We be having conversations, we be talking it up. I will talk to you guys in the comment section. Bye.
I had a dream last night. Did everything I never do in real life. I stepped into a room, told everyone to be quiet, 'cause I had something to say, blew everybody away.